What's up guys, Coach Daniel here. Today we're going to be going over drills that you can do at home to make your vaults better. If you haven't already, make sure to check out our Instagram where we are making videos almost every day to make sure that you guys can learn at home, even if you don't have time to watch one of the full-length YouTube videos or make it to one of our Zoom classes. So, the only equipment that you're going to need to participate in today's lesson is a chair. So make sure you have one of those handy if you want to follow along. But other than that, you might want to have a soft surface, so maybe a blanket or a pillow cushion, just to make sure that you're not going to bang your knees or anything, because we will be doing some light handstand work. Other than that though, there's nothing. So let's get into our warm-up, and then we can start getting into the actual drills and stuff to make your vaults better from home. The first warm-up we're going to do is just for our neck. And all you're going to do for this is you're just going to let your head sink down, look at the ground, try to look all the way up to your left, all the way up to the right. We're going to do that a total of 5 or 6 times. We're not really trying to get our neck tired out. We just want to make sure that it's warmed up and it's not going to hurt when we're doing anything that might cause it, like just a little bit of strain. Okay, next thing we're going to move on to is our wrists. So what we're going to do for that is we're just going to put our hands together, elbows together as well. Start rolling it around. You want to do this for probably around 20 seconds. This is just going to make sure that our wrists are ready to do some good pushing, and that it's not going to make it sore or achy at all. Alright, next thing we're going to do for our wrists is going to be some wrist push-ups. So all you can do, hands on the ground like this, and then putting as much weight as you want or as little. You're just going to start pushing up just a little bit, only with the wrists. We're going to do this 10 times. Alright, now we're going to flip our hands over. This one you want to make sure that you're not really putting any weight at all. You're just going to lightly let your hands rest, letting most of the weight stay on your knees. And you're just going to push up and relax back down. After this, just to make sure you're a little bit warm, you might want to do some jumping jacks. I'd recommend doing 10 to 15, and then maybe busting out like 10 push-ups. So let's get into that now. Jumping jacks, 15. And then same thing for our push-ups. Gonna do 15 of them. With that, you should have all the warm-up you need to be able to participate in the drills. Let's get started. Alright. So the first drill that we're going to do is going to be one that's going to help us out with our Kongs. This is also the drill where you might need to have a soft surface or a blanket just in case you fall down on your knees or you fall over to the side or something. So just make sure that you're in a safe area, you have a good amount of space around you, and that you might have something soft. It can be as thin as a blanket. I really don't think that this is going to pose too much of a problem. But the first drill is going to look like this. It's just going to be a donkey kick. So you can start here. Hands go on the ground. You're going to kick up, stay tucked, and come right back down. You can do that about 10-15 times. While you're doing these, if you get really comfortable with them, you can start extending when you start going more inverted. So you'd go here, legs go up, and then come right back down. Again, I'll try and do it slower. You're here, right back down. So you're pretty much just doing a mini handstand. This is gonna help with kongs and double kongs, where you need to get your hips up to make sure that your feet clear the object. For the next drill, you're gonna only need a chair. This drill is gonna be for our dash vaults and making sure that we can get enough clearance. Maybe even start going into dash fronts if you're ready for that. Obviously not at home, but when you get enough strength to try it in the gym or somewhere safe. This drill is super easy because obviously all you need is a chair, and you're gonna be sitting most of the time doing it. All you're gonna do is you're gonna put your hands down at your sides, push up. We're gonna do this, and you wanna hold it, ideally, for 10-15 seconds. Alright, now that part's done, we're gonna move on to the second part, which is where after you're pushing up, you're pushing out, and you're gonna kick your legs out. So it's gonna look like this, here, push out. This is gonna help in the dash vault, because when you're doing your dash vault, you're trying to jump over with your legs first, and then pushing off with your hands to make sure that your butt doesn't touch, and to make sure that you can extend the hips and get into that good standing position, rather than landing on your butt. So, once again, it's just gonna look like this. You're gonna sit down. You might wanna swing the legs a little bit, and then push off, just like that. And that's pretty much it for the video. Those are the two drills that you can do to make those two vaults better at home. We're gonna be going over some other ones in the future, so make sure to stay tuned and look out for those ones. See ya.